Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So we're starting our March wrap up, guys, and we have our first book, which is Night Wolf by Corinne Halley, and we're starting off with a solid 5 stars. I loved it. I couldn't find something wrong with it. Like, I connected with the characters, I love their story, their banter, their connection is just so good, and like there's a conversational grief throughout the entire book, but it's written so well and so beautifully and so relatable that like you guys I don't really know what to say about it like that, but yeah, I really did like it. It's very much more character focused than plot focused. There is a plot to it and the plot is still good, but I would say it is more of a character focused book. So yeah, like I kind of just devoured it. There's something about Corinne Halley's writing that I just devour. But yeah, this is a standalone dark paranormal vampire romance, so do check your trigger warnings before you go into it. It is also recommended to read after the Dark Eyes duet, because the storyline follows on after that series. So it's just obviously different characters as like the main couple, and then it is also part of the same universe as the Dracula duet. So yeah, this actually follows the parents to one of the main characters in the Dracula duet. Is how we connect. So yeah, I highly recommend picking this book up, guys, and checking it out. Like I said, do check your trigger warnings, but yeah, we have our first book and it is a 5-star read. So I have finished our second book for March, and that is Little Stranger by Leah Rivers. I'm going to give it a 4 stars. I enjoyed it, I really did. I couldn't quite get the vibes for the first kind of half of the book. I was still trying to figure out my vibes for it, but it did get a lot better, and I would say Malachi's POV felt a bit more maturely written than Olivia's POV. I don't know if that's kind of like reflected on the characters, but yeah, and do check your trigger warnings because it does get quite dark and intense, so do be cautious going into this and make sure you read the content warning by the author that she does at the beginning. Yeah, do read it and play safe, because yeah, there's a little bit of a fucked up situation that happens in here just before the start of part 2 to be warned about. So yeah, 4 stars. I enjoyed it. We're moving on to the next. Okay guys, so we have finished our third book of March, which is Mail Order Minotaur by Lilith Stone. I give this a 3.75. like it's enjoyable and I enjoyed it. I would say it's definitely more character led and focused than it is plot. Like there is a plot there, but like it's a very small plot. I would say personally, I would say it's more character led. There is spice in there, and it definitely heats up more towards the end of the book than towards, I would say, the beginning / middle of the book. So there is that, but overall I enjoyed it. Like it's a good read, so definitely fast and quick. I've read it like today, so I recommend picking up if you want a nice quick easy in between book. Hey guys, I'm coming on with a really quick wrap up. I finished The Gargoyle Grinch. Giving it a 3.75 again. I quite enjoyed it. It was nice, it was different, there is good mental health representation in here. The main character guy has PTSD, so that is represented really well in here. Also, I would say again, character led. I can't speak English today. Character led, a little bit of plot, but nothing crazy. I would say more character. Only 196 pages. So not very long, but yeah, nice quick fast paced read if you guys want it. And yes, it is kind of a Christmassy book, but I mean we're March, we're still not far from it, aren't we? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I do recommend picking up, guys, if you want a nice quick fast paced read. Hey guys, so I finished the third book in the Motham City Monster series, which is The Billionaire Orc by Lilith Stone. I give this a 3.75 again. Another nice quick fast paced read. This one did feel like it had a bit more of a plot to it. There's a little bit more of a story. I mean, it still had the character driven aspects, but like just felt there was a bit more of a story to it. There are some slightly tough topics mentioned, toxic relationship, fertility problems, death of a friend. All these are some of the subjects that I mentioned, so do check the little warning at the beginning. It lists fully all of the topics. Why I forgot that word for a minute there. But yeah, so I do recommend picking up again fast-paced read if you guys are looking for something new. These are slightly different, and again, they're short, they're nice, quick. Add to your reading goals. If you guys are behind by a few books, these will pick you up nicely. So yeah, and there is still some spice in there. So yeah, so if you're looking for some spice, there's still some spice in these too. I have a wrap up for you guys, and that is If Love Had a Price by Anna Wong, which I'm giving a 4-star rating to. I enjoyed it. This does feature in my Reading Green Books for a Week video, so I would recommend checking that one out, guys, if you want my full thoughts and opinions. It's really quick and fast, easy. I did listen to the audio as well, mixed in with this one. And yeah, and we do see another side of this, our main female character, from the first 2 books. So if you guys have read the first 2 books, I do recommend them reading this one to get a different view on Chris. So yeah, I do recommend that. But yeah, recommend checking out my Reading Green Books for a Day video. Hey guys, we have another wrap up for you. I finished Wretched by Emily McIntyre, 3.75. I also read this one in my Reading Green Books for a Week video, so do check that one out for my full thoughts and opinions. Because yeah, not for me, it didn't click with me. So yeah, yeah, check out the video, guys, and you'll see. Hey, so I have another wrap up for you. I have finished The Worst Best Man by Lucy Scott, and I'm giving it a 5-star rating. I read this book in my Reading Green Books for a Week, so all my thoughts and opinions are in that video. But yeah, I loved it. I loved the banter. I loved just the whole story in general, and Lucy Scott's writing just hooks me, and yeah, I loved it, so I do recommend picking it up. Hey guys, quick little wrap up of Unhinged by Vera Valentine, 2 stars. No, not for me. Tiny bit of spice. I wouldn't even generally say there was a lot of spice in this. But it was a no. Just no. Let it be that I've read this for you, and you don't need to, because I don't know what the fuck was going on in that book. I do not know what the fuck was going on in that book, so yeah. 4 stars. So I've just finished If You Had Been With Me by Laura Nolan, and I'm giving it 3.5. I generally don't know what to say to you guys other than that I feel let down by this book. Excluding obviously what we know happens to Finney, because we know that from the start. Everything was like so obvious in what was going to happen in this book, like so obvious, and just yeah, the writing wasn't the best for me per se. And yeah, I just don't know what else to say to you guys. I feel let down. I do have the second one, which is all from Finney and a couple of other characters' movies, but I don't know if I'm going to be picking that up anytime soon, I've got to be honest. But yeah, 3.5 stars. Hey lovelies, I'm coming on to a really quick wrap up for you. So I finished Doc and Jack the Ripper in the middle of the night. I'm giving it a 4 stars. It is briefly in my 24-hour readathon for March, and also in my 12 friends Pick My Reads part 1 video. I don't know when that was going to go up though, which is mainly in there. But I did enjoy this. I was only disappointed that I'm only disappointed that I figured out the end and the mystery. I was hoping to be surprised and I wasn't, and yeah, so that's my only disappointment for me on that book, was because I was let down by that. But I enjoyed the writing. It's a really nice, quick, easy read, well researched, well developed by the author, so yeah, I did enjoy it. I don't know what my thoughts and opinions are going to say in those other videos, so if I'm being honest with you guys, because I feel rough and I have no idea what I said. We will see. Probably editing me for there will have to add some bits, but hey, that one 4 stars. I have also finished The Reluctant Bride by Monica Murphy, which is the first book in the Arranged Marriages / Wedded Bliss series. I don't know what it's been called. It's one of those two. First book in that, and I'm giving that a 4 star as well. I've really enjoyed it. I love Monica Murphy's writing. I can't speak today, guys, bear with me. Yes, where was I at? I love Monica Murphy's writing. I love the characters. I love getting to dive deeper into them and get an idea on their characteristics, their personalities, where their relationship started, how that all developed, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. There's a lot of developments and tribulations in the relationship, and it's really interesting to see all those happen. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I did, and yeah, it ended into a cliffhanger into the next book. So yeah, I'll let you know my thoughts and opinions on that one when I finished it. Hey guys, so I have finished Ruthless Groom and the Reckless Union, the last two books in the Arranged Marriage series. I'm giving them both 4 stars. I really love them. I'm going to talk them as a whole. The last clip would have been me talking about the first book, so I'm going to continue that and kind of continue to talk about them as a whole, because they follow on one after the other in a very consistent timeline. And yeah, I really loved it. Loved seeing the characters, their development, their growth together as a couple. There's a lot of sexual tension, there's a lot of sexual penetration, there's a lot of tension in general. There's one part of the storyline really surprised me, and I was not expecting it, but it did work really well. And I do love Monica Matthews' writing. This couple we meet in A Million Kids to Your Lifetime. Charlotte is Crue's older sister, and yeah, we see how they developed their relationship. And obviously by the title of the series, it is an arranged marriage, but they fall for each other very quickly. They learn to grow together and grow on each other very quickly. But yeah, I really loved it. I really loved the story and the timeline, I think, and I'm very happy with the ending. It felt very fitting when you read the whole series. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I do recommend picking up, and I can't wait to continue with more Monica Matthews writing. Wrap up time. Now I'm wrapping up with you guys after finishing this series. So this is the Highgate Preparatory Academy series. So Hunted is our prequel, then we have Captured, Bound and Released. Now the prequel I gave 3.5, the 3 books in the series I gave 4.5. Now I've absolutely loved this series, so I'm talking about it as a whole because again it's just so much easier, so I didn't give spoilers. I read them all in the space of 4 days. 4 days. The 3 books are over 400 pages, and then the prequel is 126 pages. I was hooked. I was devoured by these books myself. It's a dark contemporary, why choose romance. Definitely check your trigger warnings because there was definitely some dark topics and things discussed and shown. The spice, and there's a lot of spice, but there is so much plot at the same time, and there was so many twists and turns. Some I had shockers with and I wasn't seeing come in, so you know, it's a bit of a balance there with that. But the characters are lovable, they're relatable in some of their thoughts, feelings and emotions, and like things that they go through are so relatable. You can't help but love them. And just, yeah, I just loved it. Like, there is so much that I could say to you guys about this series, but obviously I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. I just recommend that if you're into that kind of stuff and you're looking for another read like that, do pick this one up, because it just blew for me. Like, this was just great. It was just, yeah, it was what I needed right now, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So yeah, if you want to, go check out the Highgate Preparatory Academy by Rosalie. I don't think I mentioned the author's name. It's by Rosalie. You would have seen it on the screen, but yeah, we finished that one, and I'll see you guys for the next wrap up. Hey guys, really quick wrap ups. So I finished Bride last night. Now I do talk about this in my Reading Fantasy for a week vlog, so I'm not going to talk about it too much here. 4.25, absolutely loved it. Loved the story, loved the characters, and I was crying by the end of it. So that's the brief rundown, but if you want a bit more detail, go check out that vlog. And then I have DNF Switching Over by Robin Peterman. I DNF'd that one. It was not happening as well. That was just not happening, okay? Just could not do it. So yeah, that's where we're at. Those are the 2 books we've got to wrap up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hey guys, so I have another wrap up for you guys, and that is Twisted by Emily McIntyre. I'm giving it 3.75. I don't even want to say. I think I'm coming to the conclusion that Emily McIntyre's writing is just not for me. But I'm also in a situation where I've got 1 more book left, and I know she's writing a 6th, so I'm like, do I just power through? Do you know what I mean? Because they're not bad. Like, it's not bad, it's just not for me probably, I would say. I don't necessarily fully enjoy the writing all the way through. I mean, they are really nice, quick and fast-paced, easy reads. So I mean, I've read this in the entirety today. It's a 400-page book. Like, I flew through it. But I can't say that I connect to the characters. I can't say I connect to the story. It's just a case that it's there and I'm reading it. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. If you guys understand what I'm feeling and how I'm trying to, like, let me know, because like I don't know how else I can describe it to you guys other than just, yeah, it's just one of those books that I can mindlessly read. There we go. I can mindlessly read. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to necessarily worry so much and like what's happening, what's going on. I can just literally just read it and like feel no different at the end. It's yeah, I think that's the best way to probably put it. So yeah, we have finished Twisted, and yeah, I just didn't count, guys. We're already at 22 books this month. What the fuck is happening with me? It's the 19th of March. I'm already at 22 books. I don't know what's happening to me this month, but I've been flying through books. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to run with it. So yeah, I'm going to catch you guys in the next wrap up. Hey guys, so I'm getting this little reviews in quickly before I end up falling asleep. But I read Which Way to Murder a Mayhem by Jane Hinchy, and I'll give this 2.5. I quite frankly don't know what to say. Like, I couldn't even do a review on Goodreads and Strip Therapy because I don't know how to put into words this book. It just, yeah, it felt a bit all over the place. Like, the ending was just, I don't even know what happened there. And then the person who'd committed the crimes, like, it just felt very random. Like, the author tried to relate it all, but like, it just, yeah, it felt like she was trying to relate it all too much, and I just, yeah, I was not a fan. So yeah, we finished that one. And then I have also finished my reread of House and Sky and Breath. We finally got there. We finally got to my reread. We finally finished it. Obviously, it's still a 5-star rate for me. So yeah, you guys already know my thoughts and opinions on this book. I've already talked about it on my channel, so I'm not going to go into it too much. But yeah, those are the next two down. Hey guys, so I have a wrap up for you. I finished Cross last night. 3 stars. This has been my least favourite of the books in the Never After series. I do read it in, well, I finished reading it in a weekend reading vlog. But yeah, not my favourite. I couldn't connect with the stories or the characters. The only one I loved was Quentin and what he represents, and yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about this one, so yeah, we love it. Hey guys, I'm coming in with another wrap up. I have finished Unhinged Desires by Kylie Ken. This is the first book in the Year Club. This follows Dominic and Lucy. This is the first half of their story, and then it continues on to the second book. I give this a 3.75. Like, it's not bad per se. The writing is very fast and there is some repetitive little bits within there. And I couldn't really connect with the characters or their story. The story just felt very, this is what it is. It did at the end bring something else, another element into it. But I'm a little confused. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit confused. And I don't really get to see their personalities. I do talk about it a lot more in a weekend reading vlog, so I'll probably say stay tuned for that vlog, guys, and check that out when that comes, to see my full thoughts and opinions. But yeah, 3.75 for this one, and I'm gonna go and read the next one. Hey, so I've just finished Certifiable Attraction. I'm giving it 3.5. It's not bad, but it was all very obvious and very basic still very much things we see all the time, just not developed. Like I said, it's not bad. It's not bad. I can't say it's bad because it's not. It's just there's stuff about it that just not good and doesn't sit with me. Like, we still don't have much of a personality for the characters. Don't feel like we saw much of the details. So yeah, it's really, really hard for me to say too much about this book again, because this is the second one in the duet, so I can't really say too much. But yeah, not bad, just not it for me. I have a wrap up. I finished House of Flaming Shadow by Sergio Mass in the very early hours of this morning. I'm giving it a 4.25. I do have a whole spoiler vlog coming for this book, so you guys want all my full thoughts and opinions and as I'm reading it, do go check that out. So yeah, I'm not going to discuss it in this one because trust me, just know that I let down. So yeah, 4.25, and I recommend going checking out that vlog. Hey guys, for another wrap up, I have King of Pride. I'm giving it a 4.25. Sorry, I thought I like dented it then. 4.25. I really enjoyed it. I read this in the vlog, so you can kind of see my views from there. To be fair, I've read this book really quickly. I read like 329 pages of it today, and it's 18 last night. It was a really quick, easy read. Just something about Anna Rohan's writing that just flows so smoothly. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Now I'm hoping I'm going to come back to you guys with one more book in our March wrap up. So you'll either see me with one more book and an outro, or you'll just see me with an outro. Let's wait and see. Hey guys, so I have just finished King of Pride by Hannah Hong, and I'm going to give it a 4.5. I will just say, upon further evaluation, like as I was writing my review and everything for King of Pride, I did change my rating from a 4.25 to a 4.5. So yeah, that was actually a 4.5. But this is also a 4.5. I just loved this book. Like, it was so good. Like, I was tearing up and crying within like the first few chapters because, oh my god, like, we meet these characters throughout the first two books, so you already start building a connection to them and start like getting to know them and like their story a little bit here and there. And like, I was a mess reading this book, like an absolute mess reading this book, but it was so good. And like, Dominic has such a redemption arc in this book. Like, he worked hard, like fucking hard, in his bid to win Alessandra back. And Alessandra was such a strong, confident character by the end of the book, and like, she was taking no shit. She did no shit, that woman, and props to her, she deserved it. And just, yeah, I loved it so much, and there was so much I could say to you guys, but it just, I don't want to spoil it, and anything I could say would spoil it, and I just don't want to do that. You guys really need to read this book yourself, because yeah, so good, so good, and the writing was really nice, and I just flew for it. So I cannot wait for the other books in this series to see where they go. And I've already seen what who the next book's about, and it does intrigue me, so I can't wait. That comes out at the end of next month, April 30th. So yeah, I'm really intrigued, but I am going to end my wrap up there, guys, because I do not think I'm going to get another book in by the end of today. So yes, I'm going to end my March wrap up. I have no clue how many books I've read. I will add it on the screen. I know it was a lot this month. This month has been an insane month, and I've just flown through books. Insane. If I do randomly manage to get another book in, because I do have a small book that I do want to read, if I manage to get that in tonight, I'll let you know again. That'll probably be in next month's wrap up though, because yeah, I have a lot of editing to do today, so I don't think I'm going to, but if I do, it'll be in next month's wrap up. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Thank you guys so much for joining me and watching this video. Again, I don't know what happened in the month of March, but for some reason I just devoured books this month. So yeah, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Let me know if you've read any of the book mentioned in this wrap up, or if any of them have now been put on your TBR, do let me know. And yeah, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to keep smiling, be kind, keep reading. Bye guys.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.